I'm Laura Coppendier from York, Nebraska. Today I'm going to show you a recipe called 3-cheese garlic chicken pasta. Super simple recipe to put together. My family loves this recipe. My husband and my sons all love it when I make this. I start out with whole wheat pasta. There's 5 cups of pasta, and then my secret to making this recipe super good is that I actually cook the pasta in the milk. I use whole milk. Cook the pasta in the milk. So we'll use about 6 cups of milk for my 5 cups of pasta, and I'll cook that with some butter too. I'll show you how that works in a minute. While that's cooking, I'm also going to be cooking some chicken with garlic and olive oil to saute that together. Stop, please. After the chicken is sauteed and after the pasta is finished cooking, that's when we're going to remove it from the heat and add our 3 cheeses. I've got a white cheddar, which is one of my favorite cheeses to use, Parmesan, and of course our Philadelphia cream cheese. Alright, I've got my chicken all cut up and in the skillet. I've minced my garlic. This is just 1 clove of garlic. You can use more if your family likes lots of garlic. My kids aren't big fans, so I stick to just 1. And then I'm going to add just a couple teaspoons of olive oil, and we'll get that heating on the stove. Put it at low heat, and that can just slowly be cooking and get the garlic flavor all mixed in while I cook the pasta. Now it's time to get the pasta cooking, so we're just going to dump it into the pan and measure out 6 cups of whole milk and just pour it right in there with it. Cooking the pasta in the milk makes this so creamy. It's a wonderful way to cook your pasta. You do have to stir it almost constantly while you're cooking, just so that the milk doesn't scorch and stick to the bottom. But it's worth it, and it just really just takes a few minutes. I'm going to put our butter in and salt it liberally. We'll get it onto the stovetop. I'm going to cook my pasta on medium-high to get it started. I don't have to stir it constantly right at first, only after it starts to heat up. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes. The pasta in the milk is boiling quite nicely, so I'm stirring it constantly at this point so that it doesn't stick. My chicken is done. I've just got it on low just to keep it warm. It's cooked and the garlic is all mixed throughout, so that's ready to add as soon as the pasta is done. About 14 minutes since we started cooking the pasta. It's almost finished. If you can see, the milk is getting thicker. The starch from the pasta actually thickens the milk and makes it into a cream sauce, just milk and pasta together. So we're almost finished and ready to add our other ingredients. Okay, look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Pasta is cooked. We're going to stir in our garlic chicken. And 2 of our cheeses. We're going to add the white cheddar. It's all shredded and ready. It's very important that you remove your pasta from the heat before you add the cheeses. Otherwise, this cheese just doesn't melt well and it just isn't good. So make sure you remove your pasta from the heat first. Add our cream cheese. We're going to stir it all around and let it melt. It'll be even creamier. Okay, our cheeses are all melted in. I'm going to go ahead and serve it up now. Put it in our dish. We've got a nice salad to go with it, which is colorful and just a perfect addition to this 3-cheese garlic chicken pasta. Get it in our dish here, and then I'm going to top it off with our 3rd cheese, sprinkle on some freshly grated Parmesan. Okay, let's try a bite. So creamy. The key to getting it creamy, again, is to cook the pasta right in the milk the whole time. In the milk, you don't drain it or anything, and it just keeps that awesome creaminess, and of course adding the cream cheese to it just makes it perfect.